Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starter, Merrill Kelly.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Takes it himself, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Take a look at the lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Hye-Sung Kim.
Yeah, Boog, and he's got a favorable matchup today facing that righty on the hill. He's batting over 350 against right-handed pitching this season. Just knocking the ball all over the yard, it seems. I'm thinking he's an impact player in this one for sure.
Jackie Robinson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Popped up. Naylor. He's got it, and there's two away.
That is third. The left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Babe Ruth. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ruth with another scorching run of play lately. Foul ball.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
The other way, and that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. It's Aaron Judge now. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Kelly moved to first, and he's back safely. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's outside, and it's 3-0. Tommy Edman getting on deck circle. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The second baseman.
First and second, 2 outs. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
First and second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. That one inside, and now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ruth, the lead runner at second. Judge on at first with 2 down. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout-to-walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Alan Trammell, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Yamamoto, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Save at second, and that was not close. And that one sliced foul. Yamamoto checks the runner, and he's back in on a dive. Runner at second, nobody out. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Command has been the issue, no doubt. What are you seeing?
Just too many pitches in the heart of the zone. He's not commanding his pitches and working the edges up and down, in and out, and he's getting hit hard.
Here's a 2-1. Hot shot to third. Throw on to Freeman. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third, the third baseman.
And let's take a look at the lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Ketel Marte.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle. Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Been a real struggle on the mound early on, Singy.
Yeah, having a hard time finding that rhythm, and it's starting to look like a game where the bullpen could get a lot of work.
In the dirt. Command has been the issue, no doubt. What are you seeing?
Well, it looks like he's fighting against himself instead of just working with himself and allowing his mechanics to flow. He's trying to overthrow instead of allowing things to just sort of naturally develop.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One out and a runner at second. Fly ball down the line. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ketel Marte up to the plate. First pitch misses. And that one clips the corner.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Strike three. It's a strikeout for Yoshinobu. On to the second inning here in the desert. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Kelly back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Ground ball right side. Got him on the off-balance throw. One up, one down.
The right fielder, Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez launched a homer in his most recent game. And the pitch. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Hye-Sung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Fought off foul.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Kelly a move to first, and he's back in safely. That clips the zone. That's strike two.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Sit him down.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Dalton Rushing. And first offering is fouled off. Check on the runner. Hernandez dives back in safely. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here at the top of the second.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Outside with a breaking ball. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. He beats the throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's outside.
1-0.
Misses off the plate, and it's 2-0. Hernandez at third, rushing at first, 2 out of the inning. Deep drive down the line, foul ball.
Well, they say it's a game of inches, and that's a perfect example right there. It could have been a big swing in this game if it stayed fair.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 3.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. Robinson will hit next. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. On the ground, right side. Naylor steps on the bag, out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. And the Dodgers leave him loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in the desert, and the batter now, Josh Naylor. And there's a ball. That's in for a strike.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
That's a ball.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Outside low, and that's ball 3. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Next to hit, Adrian Del Castillo. Check swing, called strike. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Randall Grichuk stands in now and watches strike one. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And there's a foul ball. No score here in the second. And that one fouled off. Two outs. And a curve is down and in. Hit in the air out to center field. Judge is there. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. One left. Back here at Chase Field, here's the left fielder, Babe Ruth.
Number 3, Babe Ruth.
And that misses off the outside edge. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Lifted in the air right center field. McCarthy sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Here comes Aaron Judge. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And there's a strike.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That one just misses.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Next pitch is outside. One out, base is empty.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Toss to Naylor. Judge out on the play. And here comes Tommy Edman. Struck out swinging his first time. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Two outs, base is empty. Next pitch misses outside. And the count even 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1-2.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And base hit. And that keeps the inning going. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
So a man at first. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Kelly a move to first. And he dives back in safely. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Edman at second with 2 down.
Ooh. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is foul back.
Strike him out.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And now it's filled up. Teoscar Hernandez, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Two outs, runner at first. And next for LA, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Next offering upstairs. On the ground to short, Trammell. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Lourdes Gurriel.
First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Judge sizes this one up, corrals it. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Allen.
Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Alan Trammell. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. The shortstop takes the ball. That missed by a lot. Now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Fastball for a strike. The next pitch misses. Full count 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next to hit, Jake McCarthy. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Just off the outside edge. 1-2 the count. In the air, right field. Hernandez makes the grab. That is the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. There's a strike. Kim, in his rookie season, 26 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
Catcher Dalton rushing.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Merrill Kelly won't go any further. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Jordan Montgomery.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Rushing takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Puts a bunt down. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. So the lineup flips over. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. A.J. Puck getting loose out there. Thompson also throwing. Kim, the runner at second with one away. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Next offering way off the plate.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one almost got him. Runner at second here, one gone. Bounce to the right. Toss to Naylor, and they get Ohtani for the out. And up next for Los Angeles, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 2 in this one.
Come on, Jordan.
There's the strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. There's a line drive to left field. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Babe Ruth digs in now. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Bottom of the 4th, and now here is Eugenio Suarez. First offering, and it just misses. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. ball, still a 1-2 count.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. He got on plate with that high fastball, but look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here's Ketel Marte. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these Diamondbacks just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game.
Swing and a ball popped up. Kim settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next pitch is outside. That's through there for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground to third. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Tough play on a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Here's the catcher to hit, Adrian Del Castillo. There goes the runner. This one drilled right center field. That one head for the fence and gone. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Randall Grichuk now. There's a strike. Just missed. That's down and in. Ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Yamamoto over to first. Grichuk back easily. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is downstairs.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Good to get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Freeman drifts towards it, nabs it, and that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Aaron.
Montgomery back to work. That one finds the corner, and that's strike one. And he grounds one back up the middle. Whips it to first. Judge out on the play.
Now batting.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. The Diamondbacks leading by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Bring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Breaks his bat, pops it up, and makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom five, Alan Trammell. Swing and a miss.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Way out front for strike two. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising as well because it's still a close game. You got a chance to win this one, and you have to consider the other 25 players on this team. They come to the ballpark every day looking to grind out a W. Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Foul ball there. Fastball is outside.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
On a line out towards center. Dives. What a play.
It's hard to believe a man that large is that athletic. Just a great diving catch by Aaron Judge. And when he hits the ground, everybody feels it.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He's already homered here in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
One more time.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you're hit for a high average as well.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the cleanup hitter for the. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he. Alex Vesia comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball 1, no strikes. Two down, nobody on. That's in there, and the count 1-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
On the ground to the left. Robinson whips it to first. They get the out on Marte. That ends the inning. Another run for Arizona with this bomb. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Line drive, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now, Hesung Kim. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. That one close, ruled the ball. 1-1. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Justin Martinez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Ginkel getting cranked up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Will Smith looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. On the ground, out to short. On to first. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still down by a count of 4-2. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Just missed. Vesia, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Close, but called a ball. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And that chance handled. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Adrian Del Castillo. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
1 down, base is empty. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Next to hit for Arizona, Randall Grichuk.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Two outs. Outside low. 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ruth brings it in with a nice running grab. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Up the middle. Toss to Naylor. And they get Ohtani for the out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's outside.
One ball, no strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The Dodgers down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. That's to third. Suarez throw to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Ruth stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That one missed. Here's a high fly ball out to center. McCarthy settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Payback. Smith.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Vesia, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Vesia winds and deals. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lourdes.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout.
Now pitching for
Righty reliever out of the pen, Tony Gonsolin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Gonsolin checks on first. Smith back in standing. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what I was. If you swing.
Runner takes off. Gurriel gets a piece. Smith on at first. Nobody out. Fastball is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Gonsolin turns, fires. Swing and a high fly ball to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Alan Trammell. 1 for 3. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Up the middle. That's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
That one finds the zone. 1 and 2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Squirts away a little bit.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And it remains 2 and 2. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. High in the air, out to right. Hernandez settles underneath it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now. Seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Godson fires. In the dirt. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That's too low. And now 3-0. Ketel Marte waiting to hit for the D-backs. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that is the inning. 2 left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Judge in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Raleigh fingers.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Judge rips that one. McCarthy makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Edman.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. here is Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ripped on the ground to second. Marte throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail it here 4-2. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 8th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for our pitching change here, Shintaro Fujinami.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 1-1. Lifted in the air, right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
22.
And now it's Josh Naylor. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Judge pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher,
Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. And it's fouled away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's off the mark. Counts full, 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they still lead this one 4-2. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raleigh Fingers.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Hernandez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
On the ground to first. Handles, throws to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So it's their last chance in this one. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
0-1.
And it's 0-1. The D-backs up by 2 here at the top of the ninth. One strike away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Inside. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. 2 outs. Line drive. And that's a base hit.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So 2 down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Smith off of first with 2 away.
That's a ball. 1-1.
They're down to their final strike.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Outside low. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shamley saying so long.